SMT Nation, we back. Nation, there is a sentiment that big cable likes to send out in, it's sort of like a narrative. They claim that the fixed wireless access subscriber, right, the customer that goes to Verizon 5G Home, T-Mobile Home Internet, they say that those customers are there only temporary and they will eventually come back to cable. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why they are wrong, so wrong, on two different levels. Those customers ain't going back. All right, it is highly unlikely those customers want to go back to big cable. A few might, a small percentage might. It would likely be out of necessity or some bad experience or something. But a majority, I'm talking like 90% of those customers are not going back to big cable. That is just not going to happen. All right, so let me tell you guys my position. Let me tell you guys why. I'll give you the data that suggests, why those customers aren't going to return or go back to cable as cable suggests. And then you can tell me if you agree or disagree. All right, civil conversations always appreciated. We'll see you in the comment section. Okay, so the statistics are in. Most of the customers that are going to fixed wireless access are indeed leaving cable. Those customers leave cable because of, namely, pricing. All right, the 5G home internet offers from T-Mobile and Verizon just offer a better value with respect to pricing. You're getting similar speeds for lesser pricing, right? Lower prices. And sometimes the uplink on the fixed wireless is better, which is crazy. Now, the latency and the snappiness of the network, that could be on the edge of cable due to technology, but it doesn't change the fact that customers' most sensitive piece of what they're doing with their service is always going to be pricing. So it's just better at fixed wireless access, just price. So 80% of the share of gross adds within the home broadband industry are going to fixed wireless. Big cable says that's going to eventually stop. I doubt it. All right, cable is losing customers. Well, some of cable is losing customers. Some of cable is growing, but very slowly. But there's nothing to write home about. A majority of the ads at fixed wireless is coming from cable. But there is a segment within that consumer set that's going to Verizon 5G Home, T-Mobile 5G Home. 20% of their new additions are completely new to the industry, meaning they were previously not customers anywhere in home broadband. They didn't have DSL, they didn't have satellite, they didn't have fixed wireless, they didn't have fiber, they didn't have any home broadband. They were previously wireless only. So if 1 out of 5 customers weren't even in the industry and they enter the industry through fixed wireless access, cable didn't even have a chance. They weren't even looking at cable. They may have been cable customers at some point, like many years ago. But the home internet setup with cable is one that frustrates the hell out of customers. The explosive pricing, the lack of sensitivity to consumer needs, lack of reinvestment into infrastructure. Who knows why they left, but they didn't look back. And then their wireless provider comes into their life and says, hey, here's a discounted rate on our home internet. Try it. 30 days free, no worries. Return it if you don't like it. Shot in the dark. It works. It doesn't. No skin off their back. So they gave them risk-free, worry-free experiences at a price they can live with. They ain't going anywhere. That 20% of the ads at fixed wireless, they love their fixed wireless access service. They love their 5G home internet service because it's good enough and it's fair. It's fair in performance. It's fair in pricing. Those are the main factors, people. Cable has created it. They've set the stage that customers will not go back. It's nothing special that fixed wireless is doing. It's cable that set the stage. These customers have venom for cable. These customers wanted everything and anything to do with something other than cable. They ain't going back. That's a false narrative. That's cable trying to save face, losing to the inferior technology. But the technology doesn't matter to the customer. A reliable service with a fair price is all they want and all they can ask for. And they are thrilled to pay that price as long as they're getting what they feel they're paying for. Those customers ain't going back. All right, we'll see how this plays out, but my estimation is 90+% of customers that try fixed wireless, Get it and keep it. Unless somehow, some way their needs were to change, or fiber comes into the fold, or cable comes in with some massive upgrade thing and says, hey, we'll give you a cheaper price than Verizon 5G Home or T-Mobile Home. These customers ain't going to go anywhere. And we'll see how T-Mobile and Verizon respond to that if they start with promotions. But I don't think that's going to happen, right? Big cable's about to dump billions of dollars into their national networks. They're going to have to keep prices at a profitable point, unless they're really willing to compete, which we've never seen them do that before, really. At least not on a large scale. They like playing bully ball. All right, we'll see how this goes. Tell me what you guys agree or disagree with from my commentary, and definitely, civil discourse is greatly appreciated. I enjoy it, and I'm excited to see and hear what you guys have to say on this. While the voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard.